What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? How's everybody's Tuesday? Hope everybody's having a good night. Um, yeah, I'm going. Ain't used to being here by myself. Usually, been doing my watch along series and everything. So usually have my comrades here with me. But starting tonight off alone. There'll be some guests hopping in and out as we go on. But just wanted to have a little early birthday stream like I do every single year. Usually hop on and just have a little hangout session. My birthday's not until Sunday, but I just wanted to, hop on here tonight. I know it's 5 days early, but figured why not come on, hang out Tuesday night, just see who pops on in tonight, hang out, do a little, Q&A if that's what it turns into. Just hang out, have a good time, talk to the people. I'm a man of the people. I mean, that's what YouTube's all about. The community, it's great. I've been, you know, love seeing, channels like my boy Davey from Davey Death Ray, just doing his thing over there, inspiring me to want to jump on here and do more. Um, if I had the time, I totally would. But being a family man and having so many kids, I don't really have the time to do it. But if I do get some free time, I plan on doing a more. I'm having the itch to do pre-recorded again, even though they're not my cup of tea, and the views aren't ever really there for me when I do those. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, getting a little itch, like to show off the physical media, even though it's not really a view getter for me. But I do love my physical media. It's been definitely a rising, hobby of mine over the past year, due to amazing influences on Instagram and within the YouTube community for sure. Planet CHH, Nick from the Lost River Driving, Garrett Born to Be Rad, Mel from My Killer Podcast. The list goes on and on. Ken from mid-level media, just amazing, amazing. But let's say hello to the people who support me throughout however many years I've been doing this. I think it's 4. Oh my gosh, my kids are outside. I thought there was a mouse on here with me. Lamontra, happy birthday, happy early birthday, King. Definitely not a king, but I do appreciate that, buddy. And I am looking forward to seeing Twisters. Not the weekend after my birthday. I'll be going that Friday night. I'm very, very excited. I know you worked on it, so I can't wait to check out that movie. Huge fan of the original. Can't wait to see what this one does. Hopefully, it's not a CGI fest. We're gonna see. Jason from Backtrack Cinema. What's up, buddy? Thanks, buddy. My son, Dominic, crazy kid. This kid right here, he followed after me. He does YouTube shorts, a whole crap load, and he is well over 40,000 subscribers. I don't know how. It blows my mind. He doesn't, no offense to him, don't tell him I said this, but his videos take zero thought. His shorts are kind of pointless. No offense to him. But he has over 41,000 subs, so good for him. He's climbing to 50,000. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's irritating, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Zodiac Z, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Dave Vanderhoff, happy birthday. Denver Broncos for sure, buddy. All the fucking way. I don't know how the season's going to go, but I'm looking forward to it anyway, Let's go, Bo Nix. Brett, maybe be seeing him a little bit later for sure. Davey, thanks, buddy. Might be seeing him a little bit later. Who knows? Who knows? We shall see what the night brings, my friend. Boogman, what's up? Antonis, happy effing birthday, bro. You deserve to watch movies tonight. Well, since it ain't my birthday, probably won't do that, unfortunately. But who knows? I watched In a Violent Nature last night, so that was interesting. That was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, we're going to go with it. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Dynamite Tiger. Thanks, buddy. I know, Dave, you like the hat? I had to grab it. I know it's not, the Broncos aren't black and blue, but I really dug it. And it was a snapback, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's really too freaking hot. So, in the fashion of Born to Be Rad, the freaking headband's going on because, yeah, it's way too hot. Still like 90. I don't deal with this heat very well, so ain't for me. So headband's going on. Yep, no cake till Sunday. I'm not really a cake guy. I don't know if I'm having cake. I might. I know my mother-in-law might be getting me possibly a German chocolate cake because that's pretty much the only kind of cake that I do enjoy if I'm going to eat some cake. So we'll see. I don't know. Not really a cake guy. Rather have some ice cream up inside my guts. That sounded disgusting. I should probably never say that again. I am disturbed. Adrian, what's up, buddy? Blu-ray addict, my man. What's up, Blue? Twisters, like I can't. I am very excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I also watched Godzilla X Kong the other day, dude. That was I had a good time. I had a good time. It was what I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't nothing outrageous or crazy, but it was good. I liked it. It was good. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. I can tell you whenever I see Godzilla on screen, I get the biggest smile on my face. I don't know why. I just do. Turn into like a little kid when I see that. I love it. I don't know why. King Kong is fine. I'm not the biggest King Kong guy. But you know, when I see Godzilla up on the screen and just oh my god, I just get the biggest smile on my face. Like a little fucking little kid. It's crazy sauce. Gene Whitcomb, how are you? Welcome in. Blu-ray says I finished rewatching Happy Death Day a few minutes ago. Well, that is ironic. That is ironic. It's your birthday. Pick up the phone. I watched that for Brett's birthday one year on Watch Until You Dropped. We did that. That was a good time. Woody, come on over, Logue. Come on over. What you need, bud?
I'm getting the controller.
They're sitting over there.
I can see it.
Go subscribe to Logan. His channel's great. Logan Facci Raiders fan. He does all kinds of weird stuff too. They all do. They all followed after me, and they post way more videos than I do. You know, what are you gonna do? They're home all day. They're kids. They don't have to go to work. Lucky. Antonis says I finally saw Night Swim a couple nights ago. How was that for you, Antonis? How did you feel about Night Swim? How was that for you? Let's yeah, it was yeah. You know, I've heard all about the Night Swim. I've seen Night Swim. My wife was like, it wasn't that bad. I was like, yeah, if you're 6, if you're 6 years old. The ending of Night Swim was like, what the hell was that? Like, yeah, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but what was the dad doing? What was he doing? Why was he just, there he goes. The family's just like, bye. See ya. Nobody cares. Nobody cared. Nobody cares, man. And then I just saw that Blumhouse dropped another trailer for another movie very similar, but with like cameras in the home. I can't remember the name of the movie. I was just driving in my FedEx truck, and then I heard the trailer playing on YouTube over the speakers, and I was like, this can't be a movie trailer. Tell me this is just some kind of an advertisement, because it sounded legitimately like an advertisement to a commercial, to a product at like Walmart or on Amazon. But no, it was a movie for Blumhouse because it's generic. Hey, Brooke Scarlett. Thank you, Brooke. Happy early birthday to me. Yes, I will be 36. I don't feel that I look 36. But I can tell you that sometimes like, you know, the body hurts in some weird places that it shouldn't hurt in weird, you know what I mean? Like you turn the wrong way and then your neck hurts for like a couple days for no reason. Or you're just running and then magically the back of your leg hurts for no reason. Yeah, it's ridiculous and it makes no sense. I don't understand. I don't know why these things happen. Yeah, yeah. It's frustrating. And then my back would hurt for, you know, I'd tweak it and then it would hurt for a week, 2 weeks. Makes no sense. Getting old in that regard sucks. But other than that, I don't feel old. Like I feel young. I feel other than the occasional pains that should not be there. I feel good. I do. I feel good. I feel energized for the most part. You know, play football in the yards with the kids, play baseball, shoot some hoops. When I go to my son's baseball games, I'm, you know, out there yelling and screaming with the best of them. I get my emotions a little bit, you know, wear them on the sleeve, probably should keep them more in checks. I don't want to get kicked out. You know what I mean? I'm like the dad that probably gets kicked out of games. Steve, thank you, buddy. Happy B-Day, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, when it comes to a certain time, like the birthdays just kind of come. They're so cool when you're young. Obviously, you get to look forward to the gifts and you get to look forward to the parties. And obviously, when I turned 30, my wife had a surprise birthday party, so I wasn't expecting it. And then when it came, it was amazing. I mean, it wasn't amazing when I got there because I was kind of irritated because I was like, "What?" I thought I was going to like a family reunion, and then I was at my surprise party, and I was kind of mad because I'm not one for like being surprised. Jane Doe, thank you very much, appreciate it. I'm not one for being surprised, so yeah, I was a little mad at the beginning, but then once I got there and had my friends were there and loosened up, and it was a good time. Really appreciated my wife and my family doing that for me. It meant a lot. So, but other than that, when you're old, you don't really have parties anymore. You're just there. You're just old, and well, people, it's just not the same thing. It's just not the same thing. I think somebody's knocking at the door. I gotta let him in. He fell off. Hold on. It's my buddy. It's Brett. It's Brett. He fell off the chair. And now he's frozen because he's so scared and he peed his pants.
I'm just kidding with you.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. What are you up to, man? Why are you lying to the people? Why are you lying to the people? We're supposed to be honest people, and you're out here lying.
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. The whole truth.
No, what's it say right here?
Ain't no way I'm 36.
No fucking way.
Well, technically, I ain't 36. Technically. Not yet.
I know, exactly. Like, I'm 30. That's crazy to me that you are older than me. I feel like you were younger.
36 on Sunday. Doesn't feel like it. My mom probably doesn't even know how old I am, so she'll probably have to ask because she asks me every year how old I am. It doesn't feel like it, really. It doesn't. I mean, whenever I deliver packages, the kids, I guess they're not kids, but I ask them their birthdays, and then they're younger than me, but they look older than me, and then I'm like, what are you guys doing, dear? What are you doing that I'm not doing? Because you guys look old. And then I go to like colleges when I used to deliver out in the one college town close to me. All the college kids just look so much older than I do. I mean, it probably is from all the partying and shit that I never did when I was in college. So maybe that's why. But I don't know. Were you a partier in college, Brett?
Me? Not too much, just because I was a basketball manager for Chattanooga, and I treated it as a job. So I just took the fun out of it for me, just because they're paying me a scholarship to go to class, to make good grades, and to work for the basketball team. So might as well treat it like a job. So I kind of missed out on a lot of partying opportunities, unfortunately. But if I had to go back and do it again, I would say fuck managing, and I would have gone out partying. Woo!
I did not party at all. I went to class and then I went home. I didn't live on campus because I went to the university that's in my town. So I just went to class, went home, and then stayed at home until my next class, then went back, went home. I just didn't like being on campus. I didn't really know too many people that went there. I didn't try to make any friends, to be honest. Just went there, graduated, and that was the end of it. I went there for 4 years. I didn't make one friend. As terrible as that sounds.
That is awful. But you make up for it for the simple fact that as you continue with your story and your speech, music came out of freaking nowhere in the background. I wish I had a moment like that where all of a sudden I'm just being all inspirational and the music just amps up to a whole nother level like that. God, I'm jealous. This is the kind of content you're missing on FACCI'S if you're not a subscriber. So what the hell are you doing? Go subscribe to this guy.
I don't know where it came from. I don't know what happened. It was just crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. I wasn't very. I don't know. High school, I wasn't very outgoing, to be honest, until probably senior year, and then when I got to college, I kind of started all over again, and then I just never really cared that much to meet anybody new, and then
Yeah.
hung out with
in
my
a
wife,
way.
and that was pretty much it, really, because I met her.
Oh, sorry. That's like it keeps. I think I'm on a little bit of a time lag than you are. So like when you're speaking, it takes me before I come in. So I didn't like. I'm not meaning to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good.
So you gotta love technology. But no, it's kind of funny though how you just actually said it great. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't imagine what college experience is like nowadays. Good lord.
I'm sorry. I can't argue about mine, bud. It basically was a horrible college experience. I'm sorry. It was nothing to hype about, honestly. It was pretty lame. But what are you gonna do? They all can't be legendary stories, my friend. They all
You're
can't
there
be
to
legendary.
learn.
I didn't even learn. I don't think either. But whatever. I graduated, so that's all that counts.
Is
It's a,
sad.
I got the piece of paper, my friend. Got the piece of paper. Adrian, your birthday is a day after me, isn't it? If your birthday's the 13th, then yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
If it isn't, then no. So, you tell me, because I don't know. Rosie, my darling, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Mel, my killer podcast, how are you? Killing it as always. I see you've been dropping a lot of content over there, looking fresh. And somebody who's older than me, you look way younger than me, Mel. I'm just letting you know. That is a huge.
Oh come on, no
compliment.
way.
Oh, way, yay!
No,
I can't
really?
believe she's older than me.
What? No.
I forget how old she is, but she's older than me, and I can't.
I thought
believe
she
it.
was younger than you, like, or younger than you and me. Like, what the hell?
I didn't believe it, but she said she was.
Damn, I need to get on this like this same program as y'all are on, or just like looking young while old. Like this is starting getting ridiculous.
That's what I asked. See, I am way older than she. I am way older than Fauci. See, I don't understand it. She doesn't.
Well, I'll be sure to ask her on Thursday when she comes on, because we start our Nightmare on Elm Street watch party series on Thursday.
Beautiful. Are you starting with the first one?
Of course I am, and not only that, before we play the first one, we've got to play the first skit.
Beautiful. They always got to have skits.
Always. So we're very excited about this one. We're very excited. Like, we feel like you're all going to enjoy all these skits.
Your skits are always creative, my friend. Always look forward to checking them out. Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. You do die all the time.
God,
but you keep
how am I
coming
going
back.
to die this time around?
But you keep coming back. Just like, what the hell's her name? The girl from Scary Movie.
Fuck. Brenda?
Not yeah. She's in the mall and she dies all the time.
Cindy?
She's alive? She's
Brenda?
alive.
I thought you were dead. Man, I thought I was too, girl.
She dies in all of them. Cindy!
Oh my god.
TV licking! Come on, the
Cindy! This bitch is getting carpet up my thought!
Skits. Oh, yeah, you're right, Rosie. Skeet, skeet, skeet. You're right. You are exactly right.
Ow! Skeet, 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 skeet!
That's what they do over there on Good Real Hunting. They just skeet it all up.
Damn right, all over the walls.
Oh, God. Oh, it's running down. Or it's too sticky. One or the other. Disgusting. So I blew. I didn't answer your question. What would I give in a violent nature out of 5? Honestly, probably like 2.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to like it, but it was just boring. Like I heard it was. A lot of walking, more walking. Basement Blues. What's up, buddy? Thanks for I appreciate that. I hope to have a good birthday. I'm sure my kids will do something to mess that up, but they're gonna do their best to make it good. We'll see. We'll see what they can do. Chad, thanks, buddy. It was fine.
Man, fuck Chad.
I didn't say it. He did.
Yeah, damn right I did. Fuck you, Chad.
I didn't particularly like his mask at all. I preferred him without it on. I thought he looked really creepy without it on. The kills were cool. I'll give it that. I like the kills. Especially the one, which I held it in. I heard people talking about it, and it probably was on YouTube, and I never sought it out to watch it. I waited to watch it in the context of the movie. It was worth it. I'll give it that. The kill was unique. The kill was something else. I'll give it that. But I'll probably never watch it again, if I'm being honest.
No.
And it's fine. I know some people really liked it. Some people hated it. I'm just kind of It's in the middle for me.
Damn, you're the slasher guy.
I know. I wanted to like it, but it didn't do anything for me, which is shocking.
But it's okay, but we got freaking Long Legs coming out this week, so it's all going to make up for it.
I hope so. That's what I was... I saw Jason from Sinister Cinema posted about it, and I commented on it, and then he called me out on it because he said, "You sure you're going to like it? Because it's slow." And I was like, well, yeah, but it's like different slow. So I should like it, maybe.
Different slow. I love that.
Look at Nicolas Cage, man. Come on. I like Nicolas Cage in anything.
Come on, man. It's Nicholas motherfucker! Whoa! Cage!
Too bad it's not playing at my theater, so we're going to have to see.
Oh, really?
So, no, it's not. So
what kind of theater do you have?
Well, you tell me this, because they didn't get that movie, but when I talk to the people there, they're getting some other damn movie that they never heard of that's a foreign film that's in a foreign language. So you tell me what kind of movies they get. I don't get it.
Man, you need to quit going to those porn theaters, man, like they do in American Werewolf in London. Like that, it's not healthy.
When he goes to the theater with all the dead people sitting next to him. That's a good time.
I see dead people.
I do want to see it, though. I do. I'm excited. I hope it's good. Hey, and I like slow burns. The Shining is slow, and I like that. Just saying.
It all depends. Yeah, like I agree with you. It all depends. I'm not the biggest slow paced guy, but if they do it right, you're gonna get me.
Hey, could be the best movie of the year. We shall see.
Real Horror Award.
I didn't hear anybody really saying that about In a Violent Nature. I mean, I saw some people saying it's a good slasher film, but it did have some slashing in it. It did have that. That was good. But I don't know. It wasn't Jason as much as they were going to try to be Jason. It wasn't Jason. Just saying.
Just Jason's second cousin. What was it in Spaceballs? I am your uncle, your father's uncle's second cousin's college roommate. That's pretty much what that guy was.
So that's who that guy was. Johnny. Yeah, Johnny. His name's Johnny, so that's good. And
Johnny Bravo. Do the monkey.
He liked his necklace a lot, so that was good. Good for him.
Yeah, which copy of the remake of Friday the 13th with the necklace? Like, come on.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
I just thought about it just now, just to be honest. I just think of shit of randomly.
That's a good point, though. I did not think about that. Wow.
Geniuses, which is one of them.
That's a good point. It's fine. I'm trying to bump up my movies from 2024. I've only watched like 11 or 12, so I'm trying to watch a couple more. I want to watch Maxine. I'm gonna try to watch it soon. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's not as good as people expected. I don't know. If I hear that, though, then that means I might like it, though, because I'm kind of always the opposite of what people do. So maybe I'll really like it. So we shall
I
see.
think you'll be okay on it, in my opinion. It's just for me, and this is not trying to make a pun or anything, but when you blow your load in X, it's hard to like go above that, in my opinion. And I know there's a lot of people that say Maxine's their favorite. Awesome. If you think Pearl's your favorite, awesome.
Yeah.
I just think that first film of X that just kick-started everything and it came out of nowhere, like, to me, it's just pure. It's just awesome. The best one, in my opinion. But Maxine, I still had a great time with. But I think the more I think about it, the less I like Maxine. And I'm not trying to think about it.
Yeah, X was a movie that I watched the first time, thought it was okay. Watched it the second time, absolutely loved it. So definitely rose up on second watch. Pearl, I've only seen it once. Definitely was slow for me, so wasn't a huge fan. I'm gonna try to rewatch it again, see if I like it a little bit more. I don't anticipate me liking it more, but I'm gonna try to give it another shot. Maxine, I love the 80s, so I'm kind of thinking that might hook me a little bit, but we'll see. I like a little bit of a Giallo fan, a little bit, so I might like that aspect of it, but we'll see. And I've been hearing people say they knew who the killer was after about 20 minutes, like everybody says after every single movie they ever watch, but I'm never good at that, so I probably wouldn't get it. So we'll see.
Wait, they said 20 minutes?
I don't know. Most people, the reviews that I watched were like, I knew who the killer was after not too long. So,
well, I'll just let you know. I figured it out in 5.
5?
It's way faster than that. Like 20 is being too courteous to the film.
Damn, I hope it isn't who I think it is, even without even seeing it.
Probably is, but I'm not going to say anything. So I'm just gonna.
I think I might know who it is in my brain if it is who I think it is, and that would kind of suck.
Nope.
But
not going to tell you. So
maybe it'd be cool at the same time.
Yeah,
we'll see. Oh, okay. Zodiac Z says thoughts on the new Josh Hartnett. Oh, Trap. I am very much looking forward to Trap. Huge Josh Hartnett fan. M. Night, hit or miss, but can't go wrong with Josh Hartnett. I love that guy. Just saying.
It's a trip.
See, I think it's gonna turn him around. I think he's like I said, M. Night's hit or miss, like literally. So I think this one could be a hit, maybe get him turned around on the right path, but then he'll probably follow that up with a miss. So we'll see.
What was the last movie he did, though? I'm trying to think.
Was the last one Knock at the Cabin? Or was it one after that?
And I thought that was a nice recovery from Old, and Old was garbage.
I've never seen Old. I've wanted to check it out,
Not
but just
missing
never
anything.
watched it. Not good?
Not missing anything. Robbie Zobel will tell you different. He loves that movie, but just for me, absolutely abysmal. Great concept of a story, horrible execution.
Well, I always see the poster. I thought it looked kind of cool, and I see it on Prime and stuff, and I just never clicked on it.
Knows.
Never. Old is horrible. Okay, not gonna watch it. I'm trying. I want to watch. I'm still trying to catch Sting. I still haven't watched that yet. I want to watch that. I know it's not the greatest movie in the world, but I still want to check it out. It looks fun. I still want to know how you do that.
It's an iPhone hack. I finally figured out the secret. You gotta have an iPhone or like an iProduct.
That makes sense. Why I can't do it then.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about your lane. Maybe for your birthday you can ask for a iPhone product.
No, I have Google. So, that's because I was watching Sledgehammer Horror. I did a show with them, and then they did that too. And I was like, how the hell are you guys doing that? But that makes sense. They must have an iPhone too then. So fuck you guys. Thanks. Antonis, when do y'all think the Terrifier 3 trailer is coming out? Well, the movie's coming out in October. It's July. I'd say probably late August, early maybe. I don't know. I know everybody's anticipating that movie, and I'm opposite. I mean, it's fine. I'm not a Terrifier guy. Again, shockingly to most people, since it's a slasher. It's just I don't know. I'm just not a Terrifier guy.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm trying to do some research here, but I would think they gotta do something soon.
I've been seeing more and more like Terrifier stuff popping up and everything, but I just haven't no word about a trailer or anything.
Yeah,
And
but-
I'm not really too sure. Is Terrifier 3 wide release, or is that going to be kind of similar to Terrifier 2 and just kind of, limited theater release?
No, I think this time around, since with the huge success of 2, they're going to make this more of a worldwide. I probably won't say worldwide, but definitely U.S. Definitely, like it'll hit most theaters, like it should, except for your theater because again, it's showing porn. So
they didn't get Terrifier 2, so they're probably not going to get this one.
Yeah, but I would say the odds of you getting it are high.
I asked them. I was like, "You guys getting Terrifier 2?" They were like, "What is that?" I was like, "Never mind."
It's a clown.
Never mind. We're not going to go any further. No point.
But man, at least you're going to get Twisters, right?
Yeah, I delivered 7 posters for that movie, so yeah, they're getting Twisters.
Oh, I was like, they better, man. Dude, that's my most anticipated movie of 2024. So, like, I'm going to go to a normal showing, and then I'm going to a 4DX showing of it because, like, that 4DX experience is going to be freaking amazing. And I remember you saying LaMantra worked on it, right?
Yes, he did.
Dude, that's going to be awesome because guess what? Next week, and I'll throw a little secret out there. Next week on Real Talk, LaMantre's coming on to talk about his experience on Twisters.
I may have had some inside information on that. I'm not saying.
Ooh. See us YouTubers are thinking ahead on that opportunity.
I'm not saying anything.
Hey, you dirty
Herbert,
dog.
what's up, buddy? Thank you.
Hey, Herbert.
It's gonna be. I can't wait. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be a CGI fest. Obviously, being 2024, they love to shove that in your face. So, fingers crossed. I mean, obviously, the first one wasn't. I mean, you can't really practically make a tornado. I mean, you could, but you got to sit there and wait for it to come. But
and
at least
action.
Make it good. Damn it!
Where's the fucking storm?
We've been tracking this shit for days. Sorry, buddy.
Oh
it's sunny
God.
today. Thanks, Gene. Appreciate it.
Oh man! Did you watch the trailer for Gladiator 2 today?
I haven't seen the first Gladiator, so no.
Oh man, dude, I'm excited and worried at the same time with that movie. Excited because the trailer looked awesome, but I'm worried just because it's trying to be way more than the first Gladiator movie, and that's probably not going to work as well with me.
Is what the fuck's his name?
It's like Gladiator on crack.
Oh, so they're trying to up the ante like big time.
Yeah, like with production and everything else, like this just feels too too much. If that kind of makes sense, like I'm still freaking excited because the cast is freaking phenomenal in this movie. So like I'm gonna be there day one.
Did you guys see Beverly Hills Cop 4, Axel F? I've never seen a Beverly Hills Cop movie, so no.
Damn, I've only seen the first one.
I know. I kind of want to go back and watch them all. I do like Eddie Murphy, so I do kind of want to watch them, but I have not seen it.
I got rid of my Netflix, unfortunately. I'm waiting until at least the Jake Paul fight to bring it back full time, just because of what's going to happen for Netflix in 2025 with Monday Night Raw, and then I'm always going to have Netflix.
Midnight Raw. Born to Garrett, my man. Thanks, buddy. Happy birthday, Ice Fauci. What's up? Thanks, Garrett. I probably should watch them. I haven't watched a lot of movies. I'm like Brett, but he's actually watched them now, and I still haven't. So,
well, I'm trying.
It is what it is.
You know what? Since Chad's being a smartass in the comment, Matt, have you heard of a movie called #Chad Gets the Axe?
I just saw it yesterday, actually, after you posted about it. I was on Prime searching, and then boom, there it was. I'd never heard about it until yesterday.
And what did you think of it?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the fucking poster and I was like, I ain't watching that.
Oh man, dude. Okay, quick question. Do you like that? Did you like the movie Deadstream?
Yes.
Same vibes. You're gonna like it.
Oh, okay. I was a little worried. I saw that.
Yeah, but they switched up the concept a little bit of it, so it feels more slasher than it is kind of like Possession and all that.
Okay. You had me at slasher.
And they throw like a little bit slasher, and they throw in another thing in it too. That makes it another genre. So like again, like if you like Deadstream and like kind of like where streamers get themselves in trouble, you're gonna like it. Because I gave it like a 3.5.
Deadstream was hilarious. I did like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the steelbook, so I must have liked it.
And plus, another thing you gotta do if you watch #Chad gets the axe or gets a axe. I can't remember right now, but it's #Chad gets an axe or something like that. I know I'm doing a great job promoting this movie. If you really want the best experience in this movie, just pretend the main character is our boy Chad Sumner.
Nope. That's not very nice.
I think that's a compliment.
Oh, there it is.
I even told that.
#Chad gets the axe. 8 reviews from critics, and it got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
nice. I think in IMDb it's around the 6 range, and a 6 range for a horror movie is really good.
64 from the audience, so not terrible.
See, Chad. That's the spirit, my friend. What a positive attitude.
More exposure for me. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm just trying to knock out these 2024 films. I feel left behind. So I knocked out.
How many did you watch again?
Godzilla X Kong. What?
How many did you watch again?
Let me see. Well, I put Godzilla X Kong into my list, so here's another one. And then I just got In a Violent Nature, so I'm up to a whopping 11.
Damn, bear catch up, fool. After long legs this week, I'll be in the 40 club.
A whopping 11, and my number one is still Abigail. So that's where I'm at.
Hey, speaking of Abigail, next week, Abigail comes to Peacock.
And I'll probably rewatch it again because it was fun.
Mm-hmm, same here.
It was good. It was so fun. And
no, Chad. Yeah. Listen, Chad. Bert Goes to Prison is not the movie we agreed upon. It's called The Punisher. That's the movie that you agreed to write for me.
That sounds like a good one, except for the pun is totally different than the real Punisher.
Well, it's going to be funnier.
Yeah, you're not going to be killing people with guns. You're going to be killing people with puns.
Damn right I am.
Fuck yeah. They're going to be like, you have any kids? And you're going to be like, nope. And they're going to be like, what? They're going to think you're dad.
Pull out a flamethrower. Burn somebody. You fired.
Get this guy out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, man. The movie, hopefully... Well, I know everybody had probably Late Night with the Devil at number 1 for the most part, but I just wasn't a fan. Everybody loved it, but me, I think. Not a surprise, really, but it's fine. And then everybody liked the first Omen, and I didn't really like that either. But it is what it is.
I can think of that.
I wanted to like it. I did, because I like the Omen, but I don't know. It was fine. It was a little boring. I just miss. Yeah, I liked having a Halloween movie every other year, but honestly, I watched Halloween Ends, and I watched Halloween Kills with you, and Aaron. But other than that, I'm not in the Halloween mood. I haven't been for a while. I'm kind of Halloween out, which is unusual for me because obviously I love Halloween, but just kind of just not in the mood for it. It just got overplayed and oversaturated, and I know probably that's how a lot of people are, obviously, because it's all we talked about on social media and Facebook and Instagram forever
since 2018.
Yeah, for fucking 5-6 years straight. So I'm sure it'll come back around again. Like if they come up with a new movie or the TV show eventually does come to fruition and then it'll come back up again. But right now, I need something else. I really was hoping that the Friday TV show was coming out, but now it looks like we're gonna have to wait because that was something fresh and something new. We haven't had Jason in so long, and I know Jason's your boy, and I know you want him back badly.
More than anything, but we do have again Jason's father's uncle's cousin's college roommate, so I guess that's okay too.
Johnny Voorhees. Get over here. Oh man, he did have a family too, right? So that was, okay. Kill from mother. No, kill for your mommy and daddy. And the logging company or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
And take your time while doing it. Just take your time.
Go really fucking slow. Holy shit, there's a guy getting in a car over there. Okay, I'll walk over to him. Fucking in the open, broad daylight. Nobody sees me. Whatever. He had an extremely large head. I also wanted. That thing was fucking huge.
He got like a freaking tube head. It's like his head got stuck in the tube, and then
God, it was so fucking big. And then whenever he got like resurrected or whatever, I just kept waiting for him to come out of the fucking shack. And today, hello, is he okay? Here he comes finally. Good for him. Maybe he had to get dressed first. I don't know. Took him fucking forever.
Yeah, in the dirt. Okay, God, son of a bitch! It's trying to. I just like the t-shirt on.
What was he? Wasn't he sitting there playing with a fucking truck against the tree for like a minute? He was playing. Good for him.
With his mask off, yeah. So like, definitely, that's Jason.
He's having a good time. Good for him. Good for fucking him.
So stupid. But
that guy's walking over there getting his keys. He doesn't even give a shit about them.
The keys.
Everybody loses their fucking keys. It's amazing. You don't lose your keys in real life, do you?
They're always in my pocket. Always in my left pocket.
Me too.
Especially I don't have to get them out for Black Beauty. All I do is just hit a button on the door handle, and it just lets me in as long as my keys are near. So I never have to grab the keys out of my pocket ever again.
Well, my car I do. My wife's car we don't.
Nice.
And my FedEx truck, yeah, I do. It's push to start, but I need my keys to push the button to open it.
Right, exactly.
Herbert says, watch Halloween 1 and 2 back to back always gets me. I'm not even in the mood to do that. Not right now. Maybe in October. October, probably. Blu-ray says, the Halloween TV show is rumored to be a direct sequel to the original movie again. I did hear that, and I don't want that. Why? I don't think anybody wants that. I think they're just doing that. If they do that, they're doing that because it's safe. Is the only reason they're doing that. Because they saw David Gordon Green do Halloween Ends. People hated it, and they're like, fuck. We can't do anything different, or people are going to hate it. So, we'll just do something easy.
And plus, it's already been done in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
We don't want that.
Which was great. I want that. I love that shit.
You do.
Yeah, because it was new and interesting.
If the new Halloween trilogy was that good, no one would need anything else from Halloween yet. Well, I like the new trilogy, so I don't need anything. Herbert, is John Carver the next slasher icon? We'll see. If Thanksgiving 2 is badass, maybe. Maybe. When is that coming out? Or does that not have like a date or year or anything?
Let me check.
Because obviously it was greenlit.
Oh yeah, it got greenlit immediately.
It made a lot of money and it got good reception.
Let's see here.
I loved it.
Why did people eat Thanksgiving at 2? Like, that's not the.
that's what came up.
Damn it, Google.
The keys.
I'm looking here. Nothing yet.
Nothing
yet, but we know it's going to happen. Got green lighted. I would think 2025 Herbert be a little too quick for it. I think 2026 would be proper.
Eli says, which is going to break the box office, Longlegs or Nosferatu? Break the box office?
Neither.
Neither. Which one's going to make more money?
Long legs. Actually, you know what? That's a tough one too.
It should be Longlegs. It should be Longlegs, but I'm probably Nosferatu.
If I'm a Bane man, I'm going to say Nosferatu because it's a bigger. Because Longlegs ain't Longlegs Neon, while Nosferatu is like a way bigger studio, so that more marketing. Even though the Longlegs marketing has been nothing but phenomenal. Fantastic with their poster game and everything, but Nosferatu is just such a bigger name. It's a 100-year-old character, given to the right hand of Robert Eggers. So I think that's going to make more money. But what's going to be more successful? I'm going to bet on Longlegs for that.
Me too. Nosferatu. I'm not even sure. Is there a trailer for that? I know it's not coming out to December.
It's like a teaser trailer, and it's the best teaser trailer in the history of trailers. And anything else they release for that movie, I'm not going to watch just because that teaser trailer was a golden reel for me. And I hardly give trailers a golden reel.
I have not watched it, so I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's safe to watch because all it does, and it doesn't show Nosferatu, so you're good.
I've watched everything from Longlegs so far, and it looks amazing. So
I regret doing that with the last trailer.
I don't. Okay, maybe I didn't see the last one.
Where you see Nicolas Cage.
I know I did a reaction in a short, but I don't know if there's been another one since that one.
There has been one more, and it finally shows Nicolas Cage's his character. I recommend you not watching that.
Okay. I gotta get a sitter because I can go to fucking see it.
Dude, weird transition here, but what's been pissing me off lately is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Because they keep dropping a new trailer every 5 minutes?
They keep dropping all these things and coming out with all these stories. What's the point of go seeing it now when you're just going to give me everything on free for TV? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's what's pissing me off. It's like, I even watched a good TikTok video the other day. The magic of the theater is slowly dying with the marketing, and I could not agree more.
Because they should... Like, why did they have to show that Sabretooth was in the movie?
I know, dude. That would have got me so jacked. I was like, Tyler Mane, let's go.
They didn't need to show that. That was not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know where I saw that. It had to be on YouTube. It would have had to have been on YouTube because I don't really watch TV. So, but I seen it and I was like, "That's awesome," but it didn't need to be shown. Would have been cool to see it in the movie. Yep. But I still want to see the movie. I'm gonna take my kids. Probably shouldn't. It's rated R. I swear a lot. I don't care. They're going. I
love your honesty.
We'll go to the drive-ins. That way, it doesn't really matter. That way,
smart man.
They'll be in the car. I swear enough anyway. It ain't like they don't hear the words, so they know what he's gonna say. It's freaking Deadpool. He's a superhero, sort of. So,
well, he's like an anti-hero.
Wolverine's a superhero.
Yeah, Wolverine's definitely. He's the X. It's like, you're not just an X-Man. You're the X-Man.
A Marvel Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll watch any Marvel Jesus. I'll watch anything with Ryan Reynolds. Don't matter what it is.
Oh, dude. Especially with the whole Paul Rudd thing. Say, hey, Paul Rudd finally grew old. I know, but it's just so stupid.
Herbert likes your Camp Crystal Lake poster, Brett, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's actually a wooden sign that you can get at the Spirit of Halloween once the store opens up.
I wish mine was wood. I've got some. Mine's fucking made of plastic. Junk.
Nothing wrong with being made of plastic, unless if you just have plastic surgery. Then that's what's wrong with plastic.
Ask Chucky. Nothing's better than a big hunk of wood. I think Tiffany tells it like it is. You'll
Oh,
need
man.
something probably battery operated to get a reaction out of you.
Herbert, I'm jealous of Matt's shirt. Yeah, because I know where he got it. I just have yet to get over there and get me one.
I mean, I haven't been buying Walmart stuff, but I saw this and I was like, I cannot pass up that Ghostface shirt. Looks like
you can't. I want that shirt so bad.
I'm assuming it's based off of part 6, right? When Ghostface is on the brick wall. Okay,
that's exactly the picture too. So
I was like, I gotta get that. I love it.
I know. I need to check my local Walmart.
I know people hate 6 or don't like it very much, but I do. So
yeah, and I love it. It's the second best in the franchise. Sue me.
Okay.
Sue
I
me?
rotate it. I rotated between 2 and 3, so I'm right there with you.
Well,
And
wait a
what's
minute.
up?
You fall asleep in 2.
What?
Don't you fall asleep in Scream 2?
No. I rotate Scream 6 between slot 2 and 3.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, do you fall asleep in 2? Oh, wait a minute. That's another fan of ours, so.
No. Scream, I rotate. I have, it goes obviously Scream 1, and then I rotate between 5 and 6 for number 2.
I think
Scream,
I do that too, so there we go.
Scream 2, I have 4th, I think.
Second, I got a second to last.
You know how I feel about Scream 4, so you know where that is. So
Kirby.
Last. Because I hate it. I know I saw something. I know this is a kids movie, but did you see that Shrek 5 is coming out in 2026? Yes, I did. And if it's, I'm assuming that's real. And I'm excited.
So real.
Because I love Shrek. I love all the Shreks. So I'm very excited.
I don't like Shrek 3. Do not like Shrek 3. Because that's the one with Alexander the Great.
Okay, is that the one with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay. And then 4 is the one where Rumpelstiltskin's in it. And
and that one was a very fun time. And of course, 2 and 1 are like God tier.
I even like the Christmas one too, the little Christmas special.
Oh, I gotta watch that one. I gotta watch the Halloween one. But anyways, so Shrek 5. All I gotta say this: when I saw that thing, now I'm a believer.
I heard that I don't know if that was true. I read somewhere that was going to be Donkey's movie.
No, Donkey's getting his own spin-off movie.
What?
I know. I don't know how you could do a spin-off Donkey movie. I could easily see how they could do a Puss in Boots spin-off movie, which I'm not sure if you saw The Last Wish, but that one is really damn good. Yeah, it's really damn good.
Yes, I did. I saw that. Well, it was not this past Christmas, but the Christmas season before. We had really bad winter here, and it was too cold to work, so our freight couldn't come in, so they gave us the day off. So I never get the day off, so we took the family out in the negative 15 degrees, and we went to the movie theater, and we went to see The Last Wish. So that's where we went, and that movie was awesome. So just saying.
Dude, hell yeah. And I agree. So if y'all get a chance to see it in the chat, do it.
Puss in Boots I love Puss in Boots. It's good stuff. I think I watched it about 4 times since, so ain't gonna lie. Herbert says, why didn't Steve Christie get that Jason drowning speech instead of Alice? She just stabbed Steve in the chest. He spent $25,000 opening the camp again. What?
He's a creep.
Steve. He is a creep. Holy crap. Look at these special guests coming on. I love this guy. Up and coming YouTube sensation.
No, you promised me I was going to be. Oh, hey!
What's happening, guys?
I can't hear anything.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Kate can't hear anything, but I wanted to have her pop in and say what's up and give you a happy birthday wish.
We can at least sign language.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'll
Yeah. So Brett just said hi. Brett just said hi.
Hey, Kate.
How the hell are you guys doing? How's everyone in the chat?
Great, Davey. How are you?
Very active. Doing awesome. Got the cat food grind all wrapped up, and just had to jump in here.
Nice.
You're the best. Davey's the man.
What's
How's
up?
Arizona tonight, my friend?
Oh my
Dude.
god, it was like 118 today or
Yeah.
something like
Oh,
that. So
God.
miserable.
Says it's 113 right now.
Yeah.
So
Ew.
yeah, pretty
Uh,
gross. But you just stay in
terrible.
with the AC, right? I mean, what can you do?
Well,
You guys are in places
yeah.
like parts of the country that get hot too, you know.
Well,
Eh.
except for Matt,
Not-
but I do. I
not
get like
that hot.
Tennessee hot, like.
Yeah,
Not
it's got to
that
get
hot.
pretty muggy there in Tennessee.
Mhm.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
especially where elevated, we're towards the sun. It sucks.
It's only
You're towards the sun another 1,000
79
feet.
here
That
right now,
1,000
so-
feet makes all the difference. You know.
it's good.
79 there in Pennsylvania, where you're at. It's not so bad. Not so bad, Matt.
Where'd it
Matt,
go?
did you freeze there?
My screen went away.
I wish
Am I
could hear.
overloading your system?
What the heck? There you go.
You don't have headphones on.
Stupid internet.
But,
What's going on?
You got buds.
There we go.
but Davey, congratulations
Never
on Batman Noir, man.
Yeah, we're still funding. So if anyone hasn't checked out the Kickstarter, check out the Gotham Noir Kickstarter. Yeah, it's we got a ways to go, but man, Chris's reveal of the cowl the other day on his Cosplay Chris channel, if you guys haven't seen that, it looks absolutely incredible. I'm totally blown away by what people can do when it comes to costume making and prop making.
Mhm.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is.
Especially making something that's like silicone look like leather. It's just like kind of wild to me, for sure.
Mm, hell yeah.
And what's up, Brooke?
I'm
I
not-
see you, Brooke, saying what's up to Davey and
Hey
Kate.
people, yeah, you can call me Mrs. Deathray if you want.
Mrs. Death Ray,
There's
there
a
it
few
is.
people.
I mean, I wish I had the talent that these people have with mask making and stuff. I think it's so cool what they can do,
Yeah.
and even just rehauling Myers masks and stuff. The
Uh-huh.
effort and stuff, the talent that goes into it. Like I could never do that, even if I tried my hardest. I'd never be able to do it. So all props go to them. I mean,
Yeah,
and people make a living doing that stuff. That's so awesome, and they love it, and the effort and the time that they put into it is, I mean, well worth it. It's a passion that you have to do that. So
yeah.
it's awesome.
I would probably just dig a hole and like throw the mask in the hole, and then like dig it out the next year and be like, "There's my Michael Myers." Just like let nature do its thing, no talent at all.
That's what you wanted to do with your jumpsuit, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
so in my hometown there was this band called Old Goat, and it was like these guys that just did this sludgy like doom metal kind of stuff, and the guy would take his outfit in between shows and he would like bury it in the backyard and then take it out. So it was just like this deteriorating, like gross, but I mean, hey, if you're in a metal band and you're not being theatrical, then you're fucking up. That's how I feel. The style just lends itself to being over the top, right? I mean,
You're right.
you
That's
don't see
dedication right there,
Guar
my
putting
friend.
on suits. Yeah, Guar doesn't just like, no. No, you gotta get crazy with it. You gotta shoot blood
Right.
all over the place. Something.
Random question.
Yeah.
Has anyone told you that your horror celebrity is Jamie Kennedy? Because you have a major Jamie
Oh,
Kennedy like vibe going right now.
Everyone,
'cause every time I'm looking,
Mm.
Like, cause every time I'm looking, it's like, is that
That's
Jamie
pretty
Kennedy
good.
on screen right now? Like,
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
no one's ever given me that one, but I have heard like the TJ Miller thing, and sometimes I don't know if it's my voice.
It's both. Yeah.
Like once I start like getting on a roll, like at a bar somewhere, and just start like joking around and stuff, people are like, "Oh my god, you're like TJ Miller!" And for the longest time, I didn't know him by name. I was like, "Who?" Because this was like before Deadpool, so it was like I saw him in Cloverfield at that point. I didn't watch Silicon Valley or whatever. So
An Office Christmas Party.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Office Christmas Party. How do you guys feel about that movie? Anybody in the chat seen Office Christmas Party?
underrated Christmas gem.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
watch it twice a year. Like twice a season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jamie Kennedy, that's good. That's a good
I love
compliment.
Randy. I'll take
Yeah.
all the Randy you got. I don't know about Malibu's Most Wanted or Son of the Mask.
Or any of
Um,
the Tremors movies with him, like.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I didn't even know. I haven't even seen like the last few Tremors movies. I've maybe seen
Go ahead.
four.
I would just accept 1 and 3 into your heart and screw the rest.
You don't even like part 2.
No, I like Tremors 1 through 3. If and everything else
through
beyond
3.
that,
Gotcha.
it's just like you
Yeah.
could toss it in the trash.
Yeah, that's how
what
it
is there,
goes sometimes.
7? I think there's 7.
Yeah,
7
that's
or 8.
wild.
No, 7 could go
I don't know how.
burn for a particular reason. It could go burn for all I care without spoiling it.
Didn't they at one point? Didn't it get to the spot where it was like almost like in Tropic Thunder, how Ben Stiller's character has like the ads where it's like, you know, he's on like a planet that's on fire in the first couple of movies, and then it's like an Ice Age version or whatever. And I feel like Tremors did the same thing where like they ended up having like an ice. Is there an ice Tremors movie?
Who let the fridge
I think there is.
Yeah. Who let the fridge
I think
open?
there is.
God, that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
it's the
love-
last one.
Yeah. That Ben
is.
Stiller voice cracks me up. Like in Heavyweights when he goes, "Lunch is canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it." It's like one of my favorite moments in all of cinema right
Oh
there.
my god. The greatest Ben Stiller like kind of like voice thing is when he randomly appears in Anchorman. Como estas, bitches?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I laugh
a-
every time.
Oh,
yeah. What a time. The last era
yeah.
where comedies got really wild.
Well,
Well,
great.
I would, the new Beverly Hills Cop, like, kind of surprised me.
was so
I
good.
felt like the humor, I was like, I thought they would have held back. And
Mhm.
Eddie's dropping N-bombs, and it's like the energy and the comedy is exactly where it was
really?
in the originals. And I was like, this is kind of blowing my mind that, I'm always curious to know, does he just kind of write his own bits because he's always like trying to con somebody, essentially, as Axel Foley. I'm like, how much does Eddie write that? And then also it's a surprise, to see a movie that, there's been 30 years since the last one, and to come out with like swinging some punches.
And it's just on Netflix. Like
Yeah.
the writing, I was shocked.
Yeah?
'Cause I just feel like comedies aren't just not that funny anymore, and the
Mhm.
writing was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, comedies don't really swing for the fences too much.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we want to be
Wait.
funny, but we want to make sure that everyone in the class can enjoy. And it's just like, well, it's not the way you're gonna do it when it comes to creating art. You're not gonna please everybody. Like, there's gonna be people that are gonna want to go see a sex comedy and some people that aren't. And then you can expect language and all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh my gosh. There's just that early 2000s era of comedy, the
Mhm.
golden age in comedy, if you ask. It's that or the 90s is the golden age for me.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder, maybe is it just when you grow up? Like, because I look back on the 80s comedies like, wow, like Porky's and Police Academy, but those, like, I was literally a baby when those were like coming out. But it's like those were the movies that were naughty when I was growing up, or like the first Vacation movie, stuff like that. But
hell yeah.
I totally know what you mean. The early 2000s, like American Pie is celebrating its 25th anniversary. That kind of kicked it off in '99.
Crazy.
And then Road Trip. Even
Old
going
School.
into Old School, Super Bad,
Wedding
Bridesmaids.
Crashers.
Yeah. Oh
Even,
yeah.
like the first Hangover.
The first Hangover.
Yes, gosh, that made me belly roll on the ground at the theater.
my
Like I
God.
literally
Yeah.
got out of my chair, rolled on the ground, and my mom said, "Frick, get up right now." I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like a group of us snuck in to see that the first time, and then we just kept going back to watch it. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not care for the sequels. It was so
Seen the
bad.
second. Yeah.
The second
yeah.
one was okay. It's just I don't care for any culture. A monkey doing this is always going to be hilarious. Like,
Yeah. Well, and it just like, to me, I was like, oh, it's a rehash. I mean, what can you do? Like,
Exactly.
it's so difficult to avoid that whole rehash thing, 90s Dumb and Dumber, Kingpin. Yeah.
Dazed and
Something about Mary. Have to go to
Confused.
the 90s.
yeah.
3 of those are Farrelly Brother movies, Zodiac, and they are all exquisite. Man, the Farrelly Brothers did not F it up back then.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget about your Saturday Night Live people, like your Chris Farley movies, your
Yeah,
Adam
was
Sandler
thinking
movies.
that.
Yeah.
Sandler.
Yeah.
David
Yeah,
Spade and
SNL
Chris
at that
Farley
time.
together.
Yeah, Tommy Boy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
Wow.
Black
All that.
Sheep. Yeah,
The Wayne's World movies in the early 90s, those are really good. I enjoy both of those.
Beverly
quite a
Hills
bit.
Ninja. I could almost quote for a good portion of that movie. I love that movie with all my heart.
I've got to revisit that one because I think I only
Yes,
saw
you
it
do.
once. I think I only saw it once.
Oh, you have to, dude. It's like it's special. Like that was the movie where I was like, Chris Farley's the greatest comedian of all time.
Wow. Okay, I definitely have to give it a shot. Have you seen Dirty Work? Have you guys seen that? That's a
Don't think
90s
I've heard
comedy.
of
Norm
that.
Macdonald.
Let me look
Yeah.
that up.
Norm Macdonald, Jim Brewer, Harlan Williams. Let's see who else is in there. Stephen Wright has a cameo in that movie. He plays like
Chevy
the guy
Chase?
on the couch. Oh no, I'm thinking of Half Baked. Why am I thinking of Half Baked? Yes, Chevy Chase. Yes,
Yeah,
the
okay.
grandpa from Problem Child.
Problem child.
And
I love
yeah,
Problem Child.
Chris Farley has an awesome cameo in that. He plays this guy that got his nose bit off by a Saigon whore.
On the
that's
list.
That's Dirty Work?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
actually put it on my list right now.
Oh my God, Dirty Work.
It's great.
It is one of
Yeah.
the most quotable. I would say it's like Dark Horse best comedy I've seen. Like right there with like Loaded Weapon 1, where I hardly hear anyone talking about it. But when you meet somebody that knows it the way you do, you're like, oh, we're brothers. Like we can just quote this movie and watch everyone around us get uncomfortable. And that's love, that's brotherhood right there.
Oh, it's the director of Dirty Work, Bob Saget.
He is, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay,
What?
it's
Yeah.
definitely going on the list.
Yeah.
Bob
It's
Saget.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saget.
Artie Lang was in it. Yeah, it's great.
The poster looks familiar. Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, they do like a revenge for hire thing. It's really silly. Like, if you don't like Norm Macdonald's style of comedy, it might be kind of tough. But I love that kind of dry sense of
How
humor.
can you not like Norm? Yeah.
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 Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald is I'm not sure if you've seen Saturday Night Live or on Jeopardy. He plays Turd Ferguson.
Kurt
Yeah, Burt
Ferguson.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turd
I got
Ferguson.
a big hat.
That's not my
Funny
name.
name. It's a funny name. Yeah. No, it isn't. Yeah,
What
funny
is Scooby Doo? No, that's not correct. No, the best one is this. Who is Andre the Giant? That is not correct. No, I'm serious. Who's Andre the Giant?
name.
Actually, Burt Reynolds, it's not your turn. Actually, I remember. Remember what? Andre the Giant. He was a giant, and his name was Andre.
Yeah, Norm was great.
Yeah, those Celebrity Jeopardy skits were great too.
Oh, they're
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, there was like the rare instance where Jimmy Fallon made me laugh when he played French Stewart on one of those Celebrity Jeopardies. I was like, oh my God, Jimmy Fallon can do something. Holy crap.
Jimmy Fallon cannot break in a skit
Yeah.
for once.
Oh my god.
Oh, but
game
you love
shows.
Jimmy Fallon,
So
don't you,
great.
Brett?
But yeah,
Wait.
Brett loves
Yeah.
you love Jimmy Fallon.
I love Jimmy Fallon, especially
Yeah.
like just when he breaks character so easily. Like,
It like makes you laugh more.
Mm,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially with Justin like when it was that Family Feud show, it's like, and Justin Timberlake plays Jimmy Fallon, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, game shows, so great, and you see Jimmy Fallon in the corner doing this. Like,
When they do the Barry Gibb talk show, that skit's amazing.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a generational thing. I always thought he was so annoying, but I was like older at that time. I was like in my 20s when he was on SNL. And I was like,
Davey's not
who's this-
36.
who's this guy that's like, this guy that's getting by because chicks think he's good looking? Is he even funny? He just seems like an Adam Sandler replacement, like the safest Adam Sandler replacement. But I will say this. The skits with where they do like the high-end clothing store, and it's like Will Ferrell has the laptop that's like on a ring on his finger, or the tiny little cell phone.
Yeah.
And like Jimmy Fallon's in there, and I think Horatio Sands is in there. Or they do like a leather shop one with Horatio. Like,
Yeah, Jimmy and Horatio
Yeah.
are like best friends.
if Horatio is there, I'm cool because I feel like Horatio brings a little bit of grit, a little bit of. I feel like I'm slumming it with Horatio.
You're not wrong.
Dude, love the cup.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kate found this for me at an antique shop. It's like a
Bring
know,
back the skins.
it's like a
Bring
gas
back the
station
skins.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sorry if I like talk over because I can hardly hear, but especially since they changed the name, like whenever I can find Redskin stuff, I buy it. Like in fact, I just went the other day and I found the other 3 glasses that go with that one, but I left them for somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you never know. It could be
cool.
valuable.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I have a whole bunch of memorabilia because I'm a big old nerd about it. But I'm right there with you, Brett. I think I've probably said it before. The only people I've ever met that are offended by the name Redskins are white people
that don't care about football.
White people that don't watch football.
Yeah.
Like seriously,
True.
when I was living in Portland, I was like, oh God, another one of these instances where I'm at a party and I'm already like 5 or 6 beers deep. I've been smoking weed all night and someone comes up to me and is like, that is offensive. And I'm like, oh God damn it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what's your favorite team? I don't watch football. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't.
Either
Why?
go back to Redskins or just football team.
Yeah, I like football team.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
football team a lot more than Commanders.
Yeah.
What the hell
Commanders,
does that
generic.
even mean?
Yeah.
I was hoping we would segue to football because Matt, I don't know if you've explained this before and I've just missed it, but how are you a Broncos fan?
I think I was 9. It was back in when they were in their first Super Bowl. I think in '97. I was.
You mean the first one they won? Because
Yeah,
they
the
were in
first one
like
they won.
3 or
Well, I
4
wasn't
before
alive
that.
the first one they were in. So yeah, the first one they won. I watched that one against the Packers, and that was pretty much it. I watched Elway win that one, and was hooked ever since. Even though they sucked a lot over the years, still like
Yeah. I think I love hearing like even if it's not where you're from or whatever, but you're a fan of that team. I just love hearing people's stories of like how they became a fan. But
And
I know what it's like to support a team for a very long time. That is not good because I'm a Lions fan. So
Oh,
now.
and congratulations on
thank
that.
you.
They deserve
It's-
to be good.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming.
Hey, I think they could. Well, whatever. If I were coaching the team, they would have made the Super Bowl. But they're just right there. You know, they're right there. So we'll see.
They could. It's just that there's a certain team and a certain player that they should not be playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. I don't want to play you in the Super Bowl.
yeah. It's difficult to beat those guys.
No.
You know what's
Yeah.
wild about the
Going for
Chiefs
the
that I
3.
never like? It didn't even occur to me until one of my sports talking heads mentioned it. It's like a lot of their games are still relatively close. So it's like they're not, it's not like the Chiefs necessarily blow people out. It's like a boxer that knows how to just like wait for the right moment for the kill shot.
Or Rocky Balboa.
They'll suck your soul out. They're like it's like when Aaron Rodgers was in his height with the Packers, where it's like, man, you're giving Aaron Rodgers like 40 seconds and like a timeout.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're gonna lose this game, dude. Like, a situation that you think you're golden, but it's like, oh no, but you let that guy have almost a minute. Like, oh, sorry. You just have to suffocate them and like you can't let them have the ball back, But yeah, I mean the Chiefs are undeniably great. I mean, I can't say whatever. If it's not your team, it gets annoying at some point. But the Chiefs were perennial losers for most of my life, so it's kind of cool.
I was with them
see
when they were
like, have a run.
2-16,
Yeah.
and they had
Yeah.
a player. I'm not trying to kick Matt off the stream or everything, but something really bad happened to him in our own stadium that he passed away. So we had a really rough time in I think it was like 2015, 2016, where we were 2-16. And then that's when we brought in Andy Reid and everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, Matt, you were talking about Bo Nix earlier. You got to be feeling pretty good. I mean, your guys' division though could be really tight.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Harbaugh ain't gonna be easy to beat. You could give him the worst team in the league and he'd still be scary. I'm a big Michigan fan, so that's
Start Zach Wilson.
He's gonna be cut within a couple weeks. So
Wilson.
yeah,
You think so? You think they'll cut him?
He'll be
I don't
probably
think so.
practice squad if anything.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna get rid of Bo Nix. Obviously, they just drafted him and he's first round, so he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, and he played for like 10 years in college, so he's got enough experience.
Yeah, he's old.
Dude.
He's old. So
That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm waiting for in a couple of weeks or whenever it come out, because apparently me and my brother got a new hobby is collecting these cards, and we're looking for them rookie cards. So getting
nice.
a Bo Nix rookie card, that's what we're going to try to go for.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's my boy.
Yeah. And you know, Matt, it hasn't been that bad for the Broncos. You guys have had some Super Bowl appearances, and you had a win within the last
Decade.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude, my team
In your lifetime.
we won a Super Bowl in 1991, and I think we've won like 2 playoff games since then. You know, I mean, I remember that Super Bowl a little bit, but yeah, it's rough.
Yeah,
Man.
like the last time the Lions won their division was the year I was born. So it's been 30 years. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, at least my Capitals won the Stanley Cup a few years ago. At least there's that. And Michigan just won a national championship.
Yeah, congrats.
Hell yeah.
They
So
did.
I heard you guys talking Longlegs and Nosferatu. I'm not sure if you guys brought this up. I think it's kind of, I don't understand, like, with everyone talking the way they talk about the theater experience and the fact that movies aren't making a lot of money in the theater.
Mhm.
And I know that Christmas can be a big day for some people to see a movie, but do you think, how about, what if they did Nosferatu and put it out near Halloween and then dropped it on streaming like on Christmas? I don't know. I'm curious to see how that goes for them.
Well, that's a great point. Like Nosferatu around Halloween versus Christmas, like could work a lot better for it. But then you gotta remember, there's a little film called The Exorcist in 1973 that came out the day after Christmas. It became a blockbuster hit. So it all really just depends on the movie. And Nosferatu, it's like 100-year-old. Damn, that's a sexy steel book right there, my friend. But yeah, it all just depends. But I think Robert Eggers and his team got something very special for Nosferatu.
Yeah.
And I think people have been unfair to Robert Eggers just because of the Northman and the Lighthouse. They got to just remember him making The Witch, because that's what really got him into the business.
I mean, I think the Lighthouse was great. I still haven't seen The Northman, but I'm very interested because he has such a specific style. I love
it gets really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I love the writing though. I think his brother usually works with him on the scripts, and I know that they go back and they use like the real language that was used. Every Eggers movie, I put the captions on so I can like soak in every little bit of it, you know? Because even in The Witch, I'm like, what the hell are these? Like that old
really
school
hard.
English sounds like bizarre, but
but it's so accurately spot on.
It's amazing, yeah, and it's going to be really interesting to see him do something that's like kind of middle of the road, like as far as like something that's an IP that's established.
And plus this is huge for him because Nosferatu, like I told Matt, it's 100-year-old character, which were like pretty like 2 years ahead of like celebrating, like it's like 102, and you get to bring such an iconic character with all this technology to life. So that's why I'm very interested. I felt like Robert Eggers is the perfect person to do a Nosferatu movie.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go too crazy with I think they're going to try to keep it real. It looks almost black and white, some of those shots in the trailer. Like
I think it actually could benefit for it being black and white like The Lighthouse was.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do that when they release it, because I know they did like Mad Max Fury Road. They did like a chrome edition, and then they did that with Logan. Like it would be cool when they put it out, you know.
And Godzilla -1, they did black and white, and that was awesome.
Yeah. Man, I pulled up Godzilla -1 on Netflix, and I'm like, shit, how many people are watching this movie with English dub? Because that's like the first thing they put it on is English dub instead of, you can choose the Japanese language, but I'm like, man, how many people are having their first experience with this movie? Because I'm sub over dub all day. I don't know how everyone in the chat feels. I have no issue reading words and watching a movie, but I have an issue with half of the performance being from the original actor and then the other half being from somebody in a studio. You know,
right?
Like even if it's the same actor doing it, it's still not like you're not capturing the whole thing, you know. It's a bit
Yeah.
odd. But
Like I liked the English, like what Netflix did with it. I loved it because it was easier for me. But when I went to the theater, I had to
yeah.
read the words and everything, which
Yeah.
I had no issue because I was already going into it. I have to do a lot of reading, but the
Yeah.
story was so good, and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
what's
like-
the next thing to say?
yeah,
Even not knowing the language, like the acting and like the
Yeah.
emoting was so
You feel it.
incredible.
Yeah.
you can kind of
Yeah,
tell what
yeah.
they're going for. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's man, one of the best movies I've seen. I'm a massive Jaws fan. It reminded me so much of Jaws.
Mhm. Matt, have you seen Godzilla minus one?
No,
Oh,
shit.
it's
Damn it,
really good.
Do you have Netflix, Matt?
I do.
Do you know what
Watch
Netflix is?
Just haven't watched it.
You know what Netflix is.
He's got kids.
Oh man, it's and it's a
He's
good
got-
movie to watch with
With your
kids. Like
kid, yeah.
it's not too crazy. Like I don't
I
think it's
know.
gonna scare your kids. You know,
We watched Godzilla X Kong instead. Because my youngest
yeah.
was a huge fan of Godzilla versus Kong, so I wanted to watch
Sure.
that one with him first instead. So
And probably a big Transformers fan because it
fell
looks like a
asleep. So it
Transformers
didn't
movie.
matter anyway. And then he tried to play it off like he didn't fall asleep. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. I was like,
That's me.
what happened? He was like, I don't know who won. I said, see, you fell asleep. You don't.
Yeah,
They didn't fight each other. They were a team. So
The
Yeah.
little monkey one.
yeah,
You
little
have
monkey.
to- yeah, it's like X2. They team up instead of fight each other this time. Do they explain the pink Godzilla light, or is that just to set itself apart from Godzilla minus one?
Well, it's the creature that he defeated, and like the
Okay.
radioactiveness increased
Oh,
his
cool.
radioactive. It's like cross motionation in Austin Powers terms.
Yeah.
It's like cross motionation, and things got weird. Like not good writing at
Cross-motionation.
all. So
Hey,
I was curious because like I love hot pink. Don't get me wrong. Like I think hot pink and black like together is
Ooh.
chef's kiss. But when I saw that trailer, I was like, man, everyone's gonna call me toxic. I just don't like that pink on Godzilla. I just think it's a weird look. Like I don't know. You know.
Hey, he killed somebody else and sucked it dry. That's what he did. It was awesome. I like
That
when he threw the
sounds-
little monkey.
That sounds deadly and hot, Matt.
It was awesome, man. My
Yeah.
kids were laughing when he was tossing the other monkey around and hitting other monkeys with the baby monkey. It was hilarious.
monkey abuse.
I heard about that. I haven't seen that movie yet, but I think it is on one
That
of the
part was
streaming
funny.
services.
Yeah, it's on
yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
So are
became
you
best
guys
friends.
Are you guys gonna go see Long Legs on Thursday? Or have you already
Right.
seen it?
Friday.
Okay, Friday.
Probably not at all.
Aw.
Not
I want
at
to
all.
see it. I want to see it, but it's not playing by me. So
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, because we established Matt goes to the pornographic movie theater, and they don't show a lot of
pornographic
good
movie
movies.
it's not
Yeah.
a big. It's not a chain theater, so they don't. It's not like AMC or any of those big boys, so they
Yeah.
get what they get. So
You pay $5 to step into this booth, and now why can't I pick the movie I want to watch? Why is it this like crappy? There's
a
some
core-
smudginess on this glass, and then there's some sort of act going on back there. I don't
Well,
know.
now,
what it
Davey,
is.
you gotta give it a little bit of that hawk to it, and just you know,
Yeah.
sit on that thing, wipe the window, and
Yeah, I thought it
feel-
was. I thought it was The Witch too, because Black Phillip was doing something with this chick. I don't know
He
what
was-
the hell
oh,
was going
God.
on.
Black Phillip, come on, man. That's the best
Then a
part of
guy
that
with a
movie.
mop bucket knocked on the door and told me to leave. It was very confusing. It was weird.
Come on, man.
and hopefully, Long Legs is just as creepy as what I just described.
Wow.
it's gonna be a tough competition. But man, just the tagline of this generation's "The Silence of the Lambs," you
Yeah.
sold me.
Yeah, and it's probably like, no offense to the Silence of the Lambs, but it's probably going to be creepier, and
Mhm.
I
And I
dare
want
I
it
say
to.
better. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, it looks beautiful. I haven't seen. I heard you guys talking about the latest trailer. I haven't seen the latest trailer. I've avoided
Yeah.
it, but I've been really impressed that all the other teaser material and trailers, like, I feel like, okay, this has something to do with like a murderous cult or like some guy that I don't like. It's so abstract. Like they've been so
Yeah.
ambiguous with what it's about. So I'm like, I want to know more, and then it keeps your expectations kind of in a spot where, like, the reason why I'm excited is because the direction and the camera placement looks absolutely like perfectly planned. This is like Kubrick meets Wes Anderson kind of like style of shooting, and when I see something like that where it just looks so deliberate, I get super pumped for a movie like that.
Mhm.
So I'm a
Especially
nerd.
Mika Monroe and Nicolas Cage star your movie too. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like,
Oh, man.
you just go by. I don't even know what it's about. Who's in
I
it?
don't
Mika
either.
Monroe and Nicolas Cage. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, and Osgood Perkins is directing, and he just looks like, I mean, his dad was really talented at acting and directing, and so it seems like, you know, Oz has kind of like picked up some pointers there when his dad was still kicking around. Yeah, it looks amazing. Give it up to Nicolas Cage for the Renaissance, the Cage-assance, you know? It's like he was like paying off all that debt and being in all those bad movies for years, and I feel like in the last like you know 7 or 8 years he's just been in all these like, you know, he does whatever he wants and they're all like art housey and really creative.
Well, remember,
you know?
he did went to that. He did take that like that $1 million job to celebrate Petra Pascal's birthday in a movie.
Yeah, the
Have you
unbearable
seen that?
lightness of
Yeah. Hey, have you
I-
seen this weird millionaire guy? You know, spending a lot of money, wasting it on me, and I was like, I'm that guy, Nick Cage.
yeah.
Guys.
Oh my god, yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, we're gonna go check it out Thursday night. We're going at 7 p.m. and then we're gonna come back here and shoot a little review. So no press screening this time around, but
Aw.
I'm so pumped. Yeah, I don't get invited to the press screenings by the people that host them. I get invited if one of my buddies who has an actually successful channel has an open spot.
I'll tell you this: like, if you talk to Braden, he showed me how you can sign up to get access to stuff like that. It's just my problem is I'm like not in the big major city, unlike like where you all are. Like you all have a lot better success rate on. So I would check him, and he can like lead you towards that direction.
Yeah, I think I still have a little bit of ways to go, but
I don't even think you have to be at like big time. I think there's a certain site and you just send in or it's just something like that. He knows more about that than me, but regardless, though, it's going to be awesome, Long Legs, and I think it's going to be a real horror award winner for next year.
Yeah, it very well could be. I mean, it's going to put things in the forefront there. I mean, it's crazy that horror is just like keeping Hollywood alive, and Hollywood doesn't want to acknowledge it. You know, it's like the lack of respect, even though, you know, it's where the money's coming from these days.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point they're gonna have to bow down, you know.
Yeah,
as the hip hoppers say.
As the hip hoppers,
whatever they say.
Yeah.
Whatever they said in 1996 when I was still cool and so was hip hop.
Or in my high school years in the late 2000s. That's whack. What?
That's
like what the hell? Like,
what? No, you don't even know.
What does whack mean? I know it's like
now it's hot tour. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's like a guy my age saying, "Oh, it's so fire." It's like, "Oh, thanks for ruining it, Dad."
What?
I can't,
or let him cook.
Oh God, Let Him Cook is the friggin' worst. It is the worst. I hate it. I hate Let Him Cook. I'm like Paul Rudd in Role Models. I'm like, I hate Let Him Cook. Especially when it was Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook. I'm just like, God.
Let's ride. There's actually something worse than Let's Cook. Let's ride, Bronco Country.
Oh, yeah, so bad.
Yeah. Dude, he is going to be running for president.
He's just groomed to talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad taught him how to talk. It's like he's like a politician up there.
He is.
You know, he just, it's like, oh shit, you can't even admit the truth. You can't even admit the truth. It's just like, no, everything's freaking great, man. This is awesome.
He's a liar.
Like, yeah, exactly as to plan. Like only the naysayers are saying it's not good.
Yep, that's what he is. And now he's playing for the hometown team here.
Yeah.
Yeah. While your team pays him.
Yes, I don't care.
Yeah.
I wanted him gone, and he's gone, and now I'm happy. So good.
Yeah, and Brett's like, damn. So the Broncos aren't a guarantee now.
Well, actually, he gave us a run for our money.
Oh, yeah. He beat you a couple times.
Yeah, just once. That's their Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like, we took an off week because we came back. We were prepping for Miami and London. So, or no, in Germany. So, you know, we were focused on bigger things. No offense, man.
It happened.
Yeah.
It made me happy for 1 week. So
now we'll beat up Zach Wilson. We'll send Chris Jones on him.
Zach Wilson's not playing.
Yeah.
I hope he plays. Don't ruin my dreams.
I'm wearing my Bo Nix jersey every day. I wear it to bed every night.
Yeah, you wearing your Bo Nix boxers?
Yes. Bo
Yeah.
Big Dicks Nicks, and that's what we say in this house.
Oh, big dick.
Shut up.
Nix. I love it.
That's what we say over here.
And then
until proven
you said
otherwise.
your son is a Raiders fan. I mean,
Yeah,
the
how'd that happen?
disrespect is real.
No.
Damn.
well,
Oh
listen.
God, I hate him.
No, he doesn't know. Well, first, he was a Patriots fan first,
Oh,
and then he switched, and then he was a
Oh.
Bills fan,
oh my
And-
god.
Okay.
and then he switched again, and now
he's
he's been a
just
Raiders
all over.
fan for 2-3 years. So he's at least been on one team for longer than a year. So good for him.
How
Yeah.
old is he? What
he's
is
10.
it? Does he? How old is he?
He's
10.
10.
10. Oh, does he just like the color? Like, what is it about the team?
I don't know.
Okay, he's
I
just a
don't
kid. I get it.
Yeah.
Well,
When
like
I
the
was a kid, when I was a kid, like for a moment, I loved the Lakers. I don't know why. Like I grew up in Michigan, like purple and gold. I don't know. Yeah.
I did like
Kobe.
the Lakers before, but not
Yeah.
when they had Shaq. I liked the Lakers way back when, but that was
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
I hate them now. But he's like, I want a Raiders book bag for school, and I was like, do I have to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Do I
That's gotta
really
be
have
tough.
to?
Could you
No,
have
I-
picked a team out of my division?
Yeah.
You ungrateful little.
Well, and here's the
Explain
deal
the
have
too.
reasons for him.
The Raiders ain't bad for you. Imagine if that was my kid and he was a Raiders fan and I'm a Chiefs fan. Like the first thing I learned as a Chiefs fan, you absolutely, no matter what, you hate the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like me with the Packers. Sorry, people in the chat.
But it's not. It is. I mean, man. To have your kid pick a divisional rival. Golly.
Yeah, that's
I don't
tough.
know.
Yeah.
He doesn't
guess
even
if-
know. He thinks
He has no idea. Yeah.
no. He's like Aiden O'Connell's our quarterback, and I was like, dude, he's garbage. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
care. He's like, we have Gardner Minshew. I was like, who cares?
Good
For a
for
year, and then
him.
he's gone. You don't
Gardner
even know
Minshew
what
would be
you're
better
talking
than
about.
AOC. Actually, the politician AOC would be better than the Raiders AOC.
Oh God.
He's a-
She might do a better
Yeah.
job.
He's old.
Hey, we got Brock Bowers. Great.
I do
Who's
like
gonna
him,
throw him the ball.
but nobody
Yeah.
to throw him the ball. So
Yeah.
good for you, buddy. Good for you.
And Tom Brady's going to buy your organization. So great. Good for you.
Do
Oh
love
shit!
Yep, Tommy B, baby. Tommy B. He's
You guys
coming
gotta
back.
look out. They're gonna start winning if he really gets true ownership over there or a bigger part of ownership. Better look out.
Unfortunately, they will because they'll use deflated footballs. They'll have all the cheating technology. It'll be great.
All
The
cheating
deflated
technology.
footballs. Yeah. I love it. I love the deflate. The deflate gate was hilarious. Because the Colts, you're like, so what? You guys lost like 46-6 just because of the ball, right? That was the reason why you got completely blown out in a playoff game. Like, what? Like, that's some sour grapes bullshit right there. Like, come on, it wasn't a close game. And also, I'm like, hey, the reps are touching the ball in between every play. So I feel like if you get away with deflated or overinflated balls, that's on the league, right? Like, come on.
True. And plus, there's that one game where the Patriots beat the Jaguars in the AFC Championship, and literally towards the end of the game, like the game's still going on, and then there's a referee just shaking Tom Brady's hand on live television.
So
Like,
great to meet
what
you
are
both.
we doing?
So great. Yeah, yeah. Is that the Blake Bortles game where like
Yeah, I believe so.
they
Yeah.
almost beat them and then Blake Bortles never played again? And like, oh, you made it to an AFC championship game and then your career just like
Yeah.
gone.
We're-
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Disrespectful. Way to go, Tom. Tommy B.
Well, all you have to worry about, Brett, is Travis Kelce getting Taylor Swift pregnant, and then he has to retire because he'll be.
I
old
retired
and
too.
bad.
She's making $1 billion. I retired too. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God, I wouldn't even. Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, you're the Giselle. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a pay cut, or I'm gonna quit.
Marry
We
her.
don't say either of those
Yeah.
names in this house.
Yeah, I try not to. I try not to say Taylor's name in the house.
I just call him 87. Yeah.
87.
I'm like, I get why they show her in the broadcast to a certain degree,
Mhm.
but when the sports pundits start talking about her, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, like,
If
okay.
you're not talking about the
Play
sport, like, I'm out of here. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like if you hate on Caitlin Clark, like, I'm not going to treat you seriously. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting one too.
Yeah. I was like, we could go a whole different direction if we wanted to, but let's keep it in this direction. So.
No, when Caitlin Clark got brought in the WNBA, it was like there was like this decree that was like every day there's going to be 5 stories about Caitlin Clark. No matter what happens, we have to do 5 stories. And it's like, look, she's awesome. Just let her do her thing. Like you don't need every day. It doesn't need to be like, oh, she tied a record. And it's like, dude, if we could stop talking about people tying records or like it's the 4th best performance in blah, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, what's special anymore? Like
Nothing.
you know? Yeah.
Even though she did get the first rookie triple-double the other night, and I watched the entirety of that game. It's just that girl can play basketball. They you said, they just need to let her do her thing and bring that revenue to the league.
Yeah, I mean that's the struggle for the WNBA. It's like Bill Burr says, like he's like the women let the WNBA down because it's not the guys' job to watch their sport because the NBA already subsidized the league, so they're already paying for the league because the WNBA doesn't make money. So it's like it would be awesome if your league needs to become viable on its own, right? It needs some long legs, right?
I see what you did right there. But no, that's the story, folks, that they always make a negative profit and the NBA makes so much money. Literally, the NBA pays all their debt. But I think this is going to be the first year that they can stand on their own 2 feet, all because of Caitlin. So
that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, shit. At some point, it just needs to prove itself, right? Because
I think it's going in the right direction, but people just need to just calm down and just play ball. That's all they got to do is just play ball.
Well, and it's like, hey, to the people that want to see this succeed, go support your team. Go get a jersey and go see some games.
Well,
like,
speaking
pick
of
a
which,
team
I need to go get me a freaking Indiana Pacers or Indiana Fever jersey.
Because I think I wouldn't be surprised if like the worst rated NFL game of the year, just the worst rated game, makes more money than the WNBA does in an entire season. Like that's not even a joke. Like you could have the most garbage game in the NFL because the NFL is just such a beast.
2 years ago, what was that Thursday night football game? Was it like the Colts or somebody? And it was like literally the worst football game I ever sat through in my entire life. Like, was it? I'm trying. Oh, was it the?
Jeez. Oh my god!
I remember it was the Broncos Colts. It was
12-9 in overtime. It was awful when I watched the whole thing.
12-9 in overtime.
And that's the thing. Nothing happened in that entire football game. They
called me to come kick a field goal. I missed the text.
That's more entertaining than what happened in the actual game.
I saw it, chose to ignore it.
Oh no, that's the game where it's like, okay, we gotta up this Thursday night football thing, or people are not going to watch. So that's why the games last year got better.
No kidding.
Oh man,
I was like, oh, Russell's gonna do it this time. Oh nope, he sucks.
Brutal.
He sucks.
Absolutely brutal.
He's garbage, and now he's gone. So
yeah,
we're good. No, actually, the one game last year, it was in Carolina. They were selling tickets for 50 cents. So I think that game wouldn't make any more money.
50 cents, but you have to let the owner spit on you or throw a drink on you to get in. Right? Isn't he the guy that threw the drink on a fan?
Oh, I was about to say that's the Carolina Panthers GM. Like,
yeah, is it the GM? I thought it was the owner.
Who knows with that organization? It's all the crap.
Yeah, bad look. Maybe the owner shouldn't. The owner should be like an animal in a zoo. There should be some 3-inch glass between him and the spectators. The owner shouldn't be able to like interact with the crowd at a game.
No, not at all.
Regardless of being at home or being away.
Unless if Jason Kelsey owns the team, then I'll let that man interact with anybody. But
yeah,
well, we are. This is a movie stream, right? So
Alien Romulus.
Sorry, yeah. Oh my god.
Trust me, I could talk sports all day. So
I'd like to. It looks good. Alien Romulus. I can't promise I'll go see it. I don't go to the movies that often, so.
Antonis, I will be going to the theater I'll be, saving my pennies to go check out Romulus for sure.
Yeah, I just spent $30 on tickets for Long Legs.
Yeah, what can you do?
I dropped 20 on 4DX for Twisters next week. Like, I'm telling you, that I'm super excited.
And that's just one ticket, right?
Yeah, that for 4DX.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What?
but
So
it's gonna be
4DX
so
is
worthy.
what? It's in 3D, and what? You sit in the middle of
3D,
20
you're in the
speakers?
chair. It'll rock you like this. And since it's a
Oh.
Twisters movie, massive wind is going to get blown in your face. It's just going to be awesome.
Oh, so it's like the old William Castle kind of experience.
Right.
Interesting.
In the middle of a fucking twister. That's what it is. You're just sitting down, and the tornado comes down from the sky in the middle of it, and you pay $20 for that shit. So
And watch an actual tornado hits. I'm in the seat, just in the tornado. It's like, dude, this is so real.
Yeah.
This is
No,
awesome.
sir, there's a tornado right now.
Yeah, I know. It feels like we're in a tornado right
No,
now.
I paid
No,
for this.
dude.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a cow? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is they're like, it's so worth it. Once the cow drops from the ceiling, like that's worth the price of admission alone.
there better be a cow in that movie, or else it's not a Twister movie.
Multiple.
Oh, you
cows.
know they'll do a throwback, right?
You got to. Oh,
They have
God.
to.
Please.
But the question still remains: is Glenn Powell just a one-trick pony, or can the dude actually
he in
play a
that movie?
character?
Dude, he was in Top Gun Maverick for a little bit. And
Yeah.
I thought he was just great in it too. So I don't think he's a one-trick pony.
He just seems this every time I see him in something, I'm like, oh shit, he's the same thing again. He's just smirking.
Well, that's the same
good-looking guy.
argument as Ryan Reynolds. He's always going to be the same thing. So.
Well, no, Ryan Reynolds though is like a stand-up comedian.
He's funny.
Oh no, he's
I mean, with
his
his
charisma, makes him
personality.
worth it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he can do serious and is just chosen to go back more to the comedy. You know,
Right. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Who's the worst one? That any movie that they're in, you know what performance you're going to get out of it. There's one like obvious one. I'm trying to think.
The worst?
Oh, like it's so weird. It's like once this person's in your movie, it's like okay, I know exactly what I'm getting from them, and I'm not going to like it.
I'm like my.
Oh my god!
man,
Someone
there's
in the chat, like who do you like? Who do y'all think like actor and actress? Once they're casted in the movie, you know exactly what their character is going to be.
I mean, it's not that you're not going to like it, but I immediately think of The Rock. He plays the same character in
Yeah,
every
that's a
movie.
good
Actually,
one.
honestly, I think that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Once the Rock's in
Yeah.
it, he plays
Literally the
exact
same character every movie.
And then once the Rock's in it, you're like, oh shit, here comes Kevin Hart.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Shit, I'm with the Rock. You just didn't see me because I'm walking behind him. Yeah.
It's
You
like,
don't get water on a backpack. Everybody know that.
yeah,
Like he never made it on SNL, and he's just been annoying everyone ever since. I feel like that's been hurt.
he must be so easy to work with because he keeps on getting work. So he must be like a really cool dude to
Yeah.
shoot the shit with. He must be like, doesn't waste anyone's time when he's in the, on set.
I
and
heard
all
he's a true professional. So
Yeah, but I like the hour of the Tom Brady roast we watched because we didn't watch the 3 hours of it. He was fine, but like I heard people say like, "Oh, Kevin Hart was hilarious," and I was like,
that.
he was okay. Like I
That
don't know.
The Tom Brady roast tried really hard, like to
Yeah.
be edgy,
It's
but I
like
just felt like they were trying.
the female that's the blonde, she had the best.
Nikki
joke.
Glazer.
Oh my
She
god,
But
the absolute best.
she is like a roaster and a
Yeah.
comedian.
She
Like,
was
Oh,
amazing.
she was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like even Gronk. There's like Gronk, no money, real money. Like,
yeah.
oh, I bust it. It's
Yeah,
the
she was
perfect
easily
joke.
the best. She was the only one that seemed like, oh, you wrote jokes, whereas a lot of the people, even like established, like when Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura went up there, I was like, oh no, they just wrote down the most shocking stuff they could
Yeah.
think of. Like these aren't really good jokes.
Yeah.
You know?
She Nikki Glazer was on the Theo Von's like podcast shortly after that, and she explains like a lot of the whole process behind being on the roast. It's a really good listen. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, she's hilarious.
I think in the spirit of what we were talking about earlier, so Herbert said Samuel L. Jackson. I think that's kind of true. I think, but in a good way, like Danny Trejo. I know what I'm going to get with Danny Trejo. I like it. Like,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't carry most of the movies he's in, So, it seems like Sydney Sweeney's becoming one of those
Yeah, in a way.
where it's like, I only hear people talk about her physical attributes, not really her acting ability so much. But I heard she does like produce some of the horror stuff that she's in. She's a producer as well, which I think is like what we need more of in these movies are, young successful actors and actresses that actually want to put their money where their mouth is and like help movies get made.
I think she's, like,
especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Immaculate. Like, she was like, that was the movie for me. It's like, okay, I think I see like where the potential of her acting ability lies. So let's give her something bigger and very important, and then we'll really see. But Immaculate was a really great start.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like the problem with Glenn Powell is like, yeah, he did Maverick and that was good, but then they just kind of keep putting him in like the rom-coms. So it's like, maybe put him in something else and like see what he can do. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think Twisters would be a good like test for him because I feel like this is one of his first his first big time lead movie because like Top Gun Maverick, he was a side character. So we'll see. I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably isn't that deep of a plot, but what is the actual plot of Twisters?
There's going to be Twisters.
No kidding.
It's going to be the same thing as the first movie.
Is it really the same thing?
Modernized. I mean, that's what the trailer looks like to me. It just looks like a modern retelling. So they'll probably up the ante. It's called Twisters.
More
so it's
Twisters.
We've never seen 4 F5s converge together. Like it's going to be like that line or something very similar. I've never seen this before. Like that's going to be said. It's going to be like Deep Blue Sea is to Jaws, but it's going to be that to the original Twister.
LL Cool J's in it. Nice.
Money, make the world go round.
LL Cool J plays the chef, so it's great.
Yep. He's in the kitchen and hiding in the oven from a tornado. So
what do you guys think? LL Cool J in Deep Blue Sea or LL Cool J in H2O? Which do you prefer?
Oh, Deep Blue Sea all day.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I know. I still need to watch that.
Do you think LL Cool J kind of looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle from the original run of live action films?
Damn it!
He kind of does.
I'm never going to look at him the same again. Damn it!
Like, or even in the cartoon when they take their little bandanas off to sleep, like that's LL Cool J to me.
Wow.
Dadgummit.
Yeah, 2 long legs that led up to
round.
Tumultuous melon breath.
Why they gotta be labeled as food, huh? Cantaloupe, watermelon.
What's the point of her? What's the point of having breasts and all that? Like, what's her story?
Yeah. Ronnie, I'm trying to be patient with you.
He didn't die in either one. So.
Hold on, honey. I'll be right back. No, don't go near that noise.
Yeah. Great. I've been watching H2O because I'm preparing to go on to Wolfman's Got Nards and debate and tell him why it's not a good movie. Have you guys ever noticed? So when LL Cool J's character when Ronnie gets shot at the end of the hallway or whatever, like when the gun's actually fired, if you pause it, it's fucking Michael Myers.
Yeah. I've always noticed that.
Like that to me right there automatically puts H2O like out of the running for being the best Halloween sequel. Like that's it. Because you're lying to the audience, Steve Miner. How dare you?
And that CGI mask, you bastards! Like,
I can't wait to talk about that because for me, it's not even about like disliking the mask. It's like, why are there 4 or 5 of them?
Yeah.
And why is the curse mask in the opening scene? And the opening scene's the best scene in the film. And it's
hands down.
They should have just kept. I don't know. I think the curse mask is awesome. Like I think it's one of the better masks in the whole series.
Yeah, and as the good old nurse getting all tossed around, getting hit with the window crash and all that. And there's the officers next door. You get to it. Wait, did you hear something? Anything? What?
Yeah.
I think like 3 doors down, I could have heard that loud window crack. Like
they're terrible police officers. Yeah, even at when he sees the broken window after the fact, he's like, "Oh, we hit the daily double."
Here. Favorite part. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys couldn't have heard that.
Then he fucking leaves, man. Come on.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's certainly parts about that movie that work. I don't think it's a terrible movie.
I love that.
But every time I watch it, I like it a little bit less.
It's a Scream movie trying to be a Scream movie, but they have Michael Myers and they're trying to figure out something to do with him.
I mean, it was magical. Like seeing that in the theater. It was the first one I saw in the theater. I was 16 when it came out. Me and my friends like drove around all day after school just getting pumped for it, went
Nice.
to the theater and checked it out. And at that time, I mean, it was the best sequel in a really long time. So, I mean, at least the best one since part 4. And it felt like the best one since part 2 because Jamie Lee came back. That was the time, when Jamie Lee coming back was special. So, but yeah,
until you hear the behind the scenes stuff with Jamie Lee Curtis during that time, she just straightly did it for the money.
Did it for the money and definitely wanted it to be the end.
Yeah. And
Well,
it
yeah.
wasn't.
It was not. It was far from the end. Hey, we're still not done with Michael. We're still they're bringing him back, guys. No matter what happens, we're probably going to get a movie in 2028, a Halloween movie with Michael Myers, because it's going to be the 50th, right? So no matter what, they're going to go that route, right? So it's just kind of about like, what do they do in between,
Yeah, but if they do come out with the 50th anniversary, what are they going to do? Are they going to base it off of 78? Are they going to remake it? What are they going to do?
I don't know. That's the thing is, I don't know what the hell you do with it. That's why I think it's kind of like, go ahead and go the anthology route or something. If they really had it planned out, or if COVID didn't happen, we probably would have gotten the trilogy that they originally wanted to make. And then the story from Halloween Ends would have been the perfect anthology story to come after Michael.
Or
I still love Halloween Ends, but it would have served very well.
Or if they were freaking geniuses, they would have kept a certain character alive in Halloween Ends, and they could have just do a whole nother generation of new Halloween fans, and you just do Corey Cunningham and Allison.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when he got killed. I was like, oh shit, or when he kills himself.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's just what.
If Michael didn't snap his neck, they could have finished the story and then showed the camera back over, and then Corey could have been gone.
Would have been perfect.
Could have made more movies.
Would have been perfect. If as someone said, a great idea, as Allison was driving away from Haddonfield at the end on the road, you slowly see one of those trucks follow right behind her. It would have been perfect.
Yeah. And it could have explained even why like Michael was able to die, if they're really going with that transference of power.
The evil moved on.
Just the whole spirit of the shape, exactly.
Yeah, like the supernatural ain't gonna die no matter what thing left Michael, and that's why they were able to kill him. So yeah,
it's just like it's not Michael Myers that's the bad guy; it's the shape. So the shape can get transferred. Yeah, exactly. That's what the whole anthology was supposed to be about. And I feel like it easily would have worked. But for some reason, no, we want Michael. Screwed the whole shape thing. We want Michael. I was like, no, we need to go in this direction.
Well, I think that's the way the fans feel, right? But it's like, when a movie studio makes decisions, it's like they're making decisions based on, what's middle of the road, or what's the guarantee here. And Michael Myers is a way bigger guarantee, unfortunately.
Exactly.
I mean, I love the character, but we've had so much Michael. I'm ready for something else,
Like Jason.
Jason would be great. Yeah, it's up to those people that own the rights to figure out what the hell they're doing, and
money,
and just make something. Yeah. I think the Friday the 13th remake's really good. Very underrated. I think Marcus Nispel, doing Texas Chainsaw and doing, the Texas Chainsaw remake and then doing Friday. I mean, the guy just knows how to direct these visceral, gritty, tough movies that still have broad appeal. I can't believe there wasn't a sequel like that. You put your shit aside. Going back to the politician talk, you meet in the middle of the aisle and you say, we're going to make this movie because it's going to make us millions of dollars, even if we're not friends. It's like, there you go.
And here's the thing too. And this is a good question. You know how Halloween 2018 broke the record of what was the record they broke? Like most money they made at the theater for domestically. Yeah. So I bet you I'm still a believer in this. I bet you once they do a Friday the 13th movie in the theater, that's going to break Halloween 2018's record.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in Vincent DeSanti. It's going to be a slam dunk. Oh, we have a cat visitor.
Meow.
Cat visitor. Says, happy birthday, man!
Oh, thanks, kitty.
Oh,
Dude's wild.
sorry. I love cats. That cat was adorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really pretty.
We've got 2 more. They're just a bit guy.
Yeah.
But he's like a dog. He's the one that kind of acts like somebody knocks on the door and he goes out, you know, just
Runs to the
prances
door.
on over.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah.
Will you let me outside?
Yeah, will you let me outside?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's terrible.
Let me see.
Herbert says Friday 2009 was more of a reboot. Yeah, totally. I mean, I call it a remake because it's compresses those first 4 movies
All together.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's both in a way.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites in the franchise, if I'm being honest. It's at
Yeah.
least top 5. It was
for me, it's right there.
It was number 1 for a while, but after rewatching it, I don't know. It kind of
Yeah, I think I've only seen it like once or twice.
Yeah, the first time that Kate and I watched
Man.
it after the opening scene, she was
I
like,
was
I don't know
like,
if I
"Holy
can finish.
shit." It's like a whole movie of kills in one scene.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah.
first 20 minutes is the
I just,
the best part.
it's fine. I just don't think I was expecting it. So I was, yeah.
That was a lot of people like that, and then it just goes downhill from there. I think the first 20 minutes is probably the best, and then it kind of dips a little bit, and then it comes back up at the end. I do like Jared Padalecki. I know a lot of people don't really like him that much in the movie.
Well,
I
he was
do.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
He could have been better if you put his partner in crime from Supernatural. I can never remember his name, but I feel like that's what was missing from that movie was him.
he's way better than Jensen Ackles as an actor, though.
Yeah,
'Cause
no, I
Jensen-
totally agree. But just their chemistry on screen could have really helped that movie. It's like both of them could be looking for their sister, and
Sure.
dude, it could have been so awesome.
Then it's just straight up supernatural crossover.
Hey,
right?
I
'Cause don't
wouldn't have
they play
minded
brothers?
that. Like,
Right. When people talk shit though about the 09 Friday the 13th, they usually say like unlikable characters, cheesy dialogue, and I'm like, have you seen any of the other movies? Like, unlikable characters, like they all have, like every Friday the 13th movie has like the character where you're like, God, will you get killed already?
Part
know?
8.
And that's actually a testament to the actor's performance that you hated them that much.
Especially part 8.
Yeah, what's his face in
Oh my
the
gosh!
guy
I
that
just
owns
know
the
he was
cabin?
the principal.
What's that?
No, the principal from part 8. That's like my reference right there. It's
Oh
like you
my
hate
God,
him, you just want him to die.
yeah.
But then once he does it in the most grossest way possible. And I say, what don't you like about that? Like, that one of the most brutal deaths in the entire
Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Charles.
then, Dr. Cruz and then the blonde bitch in part 7 , like that's another like where you're
Oh
just
my
like,
gosh! Yeah, Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She is such a see you next Tuesday, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know. And plus, here's the thing with her, outside of like her character, like in real life, one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet is everything I hear. Is that she's one of the nicest people. So it's a hard time believing that she can play such a bitch character on screen.
It's got to be fun,
Yeah.
right? That's got to be the cool thing about acting is you can be like, sweet, I can be a
unlike
total
yourself.
bitch here.
Yeah.
Axe to the face and thrown over the TV. It's a good kill. I like it.
Oh, like a rag doll too. I love it. And it's right after she's like, "You guys are fucking crazy," or whatever she said.
I'm outta
He's
here.
basically just like, "Ugh," and then turns around and he's just like, "Ugh." Yeah.
Yeet!
But isn't that I think that's the shot they use on the NES video game cover? Is that the shot? I think
With
it's
him
that.
with the axe? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
That game's
It is.
kind of fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Raymond
not a
says
hater
that-
on that game.
I want a new Nightmare more than the Friday the 13th.
Probably, yeah.
I
hear
want
that. Yeah. That last Nightmare was really bad though. That remake is really, really bad. It's the only one out of those.
He must like it.
Yeah. I mean, I would even say that Rob Zombie's Halloween which I think is completely unnecessary, but far better than that Nightmare remake. Yeah. I'm
He
Ron.
knows I'm a Rob Zombie fan.
I love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is one of my favorites.
And I'm back. What's up? Like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I'm not afraid to admit it. #1 in the franchise for me.
Hey man, more power to you. I don't
Just
think
because
anything
it's
can
the
beat
most original movie that franchise has ever done. It was so unique. Cinematography is beyond incredible. I'm still waiting on the 4K for Halloween 2.
Yeah, Rob Zombie's movies look really good.
Mhm.
Like he's good at the visuals. You know, the dialogue not as
Not
much,
good.
but I really
No, I
do
say if
enjoy
that's the only thing, but
yeah.
It's bad. His dialogue was better in part 2 than 1.
I think so. I think because he got to tell his own story, and it wasn't a
One was
story we had already.
real
well,
bad.
because Ronnie wasn't in it. Like,
It would have been hilarious if they did like just imagine a splash page that's like clouds and a banner that's like gone but not forgotten, and it's Ronnie going like, "I'll smoke the shit out of you."
sit on my lap, sit on my pole, bitch.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If
Call
you don't
him
think
up.
I'm making a mental note for all your bullshit, like,
Poor Ronnie.
I love William Forsythe though. I love him
Oh,
as an
great.
actor. That dialogue's rough, but he
That was real bad.
he did the job. He did the job.
He did. He wanted him to die, and he did.
Yeah.
He got murked and duct taped to a chair that he did not feel. So good for
Yeah.
him. Good for
Drunk on his
fucking
ass.
him. He didn't.
Antonis
Man.
is right there with you, Brett. He really loves the Nightmare remake.
I don't love the remake, but I will defend it because there's way many more remakes out there that are just not good or not as good as that remake. Like I can challenge you on that. So it's not like I love it because trust me, there's a lot wrong with that movie. It's
Yeah.
just not as bad as the other remakes from other movies. Like that's my argument.
You mean it's better than The Fog? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, better than The Fog, better than oh come on. When the Stranger Calls, even though I really enjoyed that one too. The Poltergeist remake. Like I could throw out I could just keep throwing out remakes. I was like, no way that it's better than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Felt kind of soulless. I don't know. Like Jackie Earle Haley, I think is such a good actor, but I just felt like in a weird way
That's not his
Freddy was
fault.
less scary. I thought Freddy just wasn't very scary, and I'm like, man, they're going for scary, and it's just sort of making me laugh.
Well, do you know what the problem was? They kept putting him in the damn light when he is better in the shadows. Like with darkness, like the original. Best use of Freddy right there is just to keep him in the shadows, so you really don't see him, but you kind of already imagine what he is. So.
Yeah, and I think the voice too, like Robert, like they had like a kind of an effect on his voice, but it was just it didn't seem like he was really putting it on too much. It seemed a little more normal, whereas I think that Jackie Earle Haley voice is like a straight monotone. There's like no inflection really.
Right. Well, that's from director, in my opinion.
Probably,
the director didn't do a good job. So
I want to.
Yeah, and whatever thing that Matt's doing a great job of it.
I like his voice.
What's one of the lines? What's one of the lines he says? Everything just sounds like.
Oh no, the best one, like that. There's actually a good line in the movie, but it gets overshadowed. But it's because it's the, like you said, kind of like the monotone voice. He didn't deliver it, but the line was great. And he goes, "Why are you screaming? I haven't even cut you yet."
There you go.
Because I thought it was a great line, but it's just like you said, the delivery was awful.
Yeah, it's very like. Yeah.
Or the other one about when the heart starts beating, the brain still works for 7 more minutes or something like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, because he says something like, "I got a lot of time to play."
7 more minutes to play.
Oh, there he is.
Cracks me up.
You
Then he
did a
kills
good
the
one.
cat, and he was like,
I was just petting him.
he sounds he sounds like he's like horny. That's how
Yeah,
he
it
talks.
sounds
Like he's
like a
super
little-
horny the whole time.
he's hot for it. Yeah.
He's like one of those sex callers. So it's like, how can I help you tonight? How can I pleasure you tonight? Like,
Yeah.
my God. But no, I'm looking forward to revisiting that movie within the Nightmare on Elm Street Watch Party series, which again starts this Thursday. And Davey knows he'll be on in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Dream Warriors.
Or wait, is it the Dream Warriors or just Dream Warriors?
You know, oddly enough, just Dream Warriors.
I know.
They throw you off. They put "the" in front of everything else.
But no.
The Freddy's Revenge. No, I'm just-
Freddy's
Freddy's dead.
Freddy's Revenge.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. The Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
I always get confused with like Evil Dead. I'm a massive fan, but I'm like, the original one is The Evil Dead, and then the 2013 is just Evil Dead. And then I get Casino. Sometimes it just gets wrapped around, you know. Got a lot of THC floating around in me.
Mm-hmm.
It never goes away.
Never.
All right, let's see.
Got it right here.
Not sure.
All right. Going for oh damn, a little over 2 hours. I think.
Yeah.
That's long enough for me. That's actually longer than I ever usually go. So that's pretty good for me. I'm proud of myself because I
We
started
kept
so early
it-
tonight.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
apologies, everyone in the chat.
For what?
It's Davey's fault.
I do a lot of blah blah
That's
blah.
good. I need somebody to talk because I don't usually talk that much. That's good. I'm glad I had some other people here to talk, so I didn't have to. So good. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for hanging out and having a good time. Appreciate Davey and Kate for coming and hanging out. Appreciate the Brett man for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Definitely subscribe to Davey Death Ray down below. His channel's growing tremendously. Help them get to 1,000. Brett man over there in Good Real Hunting. Go subscribe to them if you're not, but everybody here probably already is because everybody got the same crew. So
Yay.
go check them out on Thursday as they start their Nightmare on Elm Street watch along series.
And get there early because we'll be playing our skid early, so stay tuned.
I can't wait.
Next Tuesday, I'll be back continuing my Camp Slasher watch along series. I will be watching Sleepaway Camp, the classic. I will be bringing on Cody Leach. He will be here with me next Tuesday, watching it, tallying up some points to see if it can beat The Burning, which I don't know because that had a lot of fucking points. So I'm going to say probably not, but maybe. We'll see. So that's next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again. So hopefully you guys will come and hang out. I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It means the world to me. And everybody have a great night. Thanks again, once again, to Davey and Kate and Brett for hanging out with me tonight. Really, really appreciate it. And I will.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you guys.
Take care, y'all.
Bye, Brett. Happy
Good night,
birthday,
everybody.
Matt.
See you guys.